Michigan International Speedway. It's a Father's Day weekend. There's no rain. Just a beautiful weekend ahead at Michigan, a track where they race at over 200 miles an hour. At that crowd on Father's Day weekend.
I can't even see the end of it. It just goes forever.
And they are fired up, too.
Yes, they are. As Jeff Hammond likes to say, come get you some of that.
That's exactly right. You know what, guys?
What?
I have a great time up here on the stage with you. But you know what? I think I may leave here in a minute and go down there and hang out with those crowds.
In amongst
Are you
those
gonna
people.
Get amongst them.
Just don't jump. Walk around your stage if you go.
Staircase.
You know what?
Okay.
I've never been scared of doing that. But thanks to you, I am now.
Sorry.
You know.
It's for your own good.
For my own good.
You're not as young as you used to be. You might can't fly as far.
One reason Hunter Nickel, our boss, said no more. That's it. Stage diving,
Yeah,
the
but
boss.
I know something you don't know.
Uh-oh.
He told me, he said, just be patient. Give this another year or so everybody gets kind of used to it. We may sneak one more back in there.
Hey, Elliot, been kind of a slow news week.
Yeah, nothing's really
Not
been
much
going on this
going
week,
on.
has it?
Boring.
Quiet.
Quiet. Was anybody else surprised that Dale Earnhardt Jr. announced that he was going to go to Hendrick Motorsports?
I was. I really thought he was going to wind up at Gibbs in the last minute. And you got to understand why I said that, because Rick Hendrick himself said, there's no room at the end. I'm happy with my driver lineup. But guess what? I guess happiness kind of went away in a hurry.
Well, and I think one reason that happiness went away, it wasn't so much things maybe Kyle Busch was actually doing on the racetrack. It was things that was happening off the racetrack, letting his emotions get the better part of him. But I guess it's hindsight's 2020. When you backtrack everything that Dale Earnhardt Jr. said in his press conference about a month and a half ago, when he said, you know what, this is the last move I want to make as a driver. I'm 32 years old. I want to go to a place I know I can win races and I can win championships. Well, best I can see it, the Hendrick organization, multiple championships with 3 different drivers, and not to mention 10 wins of 14 races here in 2007.
Well, I tell you what, Larry, as a friend of Dale Jr.'s, I'm very happy for him. I think he's had a whole world of load lifted off his shoulders. And as a kid, being a NASCAR fan, and dreaming big, you always want a chance to win that Nextel Cup championship. And I think he has put himself in a position where he feels he's got the best chance to make that happen. So as a friend of his, I'm very happy for him. I know he's happy for the move, and I think he's going to be really good and a great addition to Hendrick Motorsports.
And now we get back to, you brought up Kyle Busch, that part of the equation. He now becomes a hot free agent.